Shalom, all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the elder apostle, great millstone. And such as you all can teach all truth and sincerity. Um, it's gonna be called as the days of Noah were. Um, so this is Matthew chapter 24 and verse 37. It says, "But as the days of Noah were." So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. It says, for as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking and marrying, giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered the ark. And we are in the days of the same days as Noah. Because people are still eating, or people are still drinking. People are still marrying, giving in marriage. There's still people getting married, becoming couples, raising so-called families. You know, um, you know, we're in the same times, same days as Noah. The prophets are on the street corner still prophesying, awaiting the coming destruction of America, which is Babylon. I'll reverse, because these people, that especially 2/3 of our people, they're not gonna believe until Yahushai actually comes and blot out those clouds, blot out the sky, and have the chariots in the sky vividly over them. They're not gonna believe until they see that, until they see the fathership come. That's when they're gonna try to repent and try to find those men who've been preaching out on the highways and byways week in, week out. That's when they're gonna try to find the men of the Lord. And by that time it'd be too late, I'm reading verse 39. It says, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. And like the scripture says, I believe in Matthew 13, I believe Yahushua says, it's unto you has been given the mystery of the kingdom of heaven, unto them is not given. I butchered that Salakia, but let me read it then. This is Matthew 13, verse 10. It says, when the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables? Because he was talking, the disciples came to ask Yahushua, why do you speak to the Sadducees and Pharisees in parables? It says, he answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them is not given. So to regular people who are not in the truth, who are, Israelites, who are 2/3 of Israel, they don't have any understanding that the men of the Lord have. The men of the Lord understand these scriptures, because the mysteries of the parables, the dark sayings, the understanding about the kingdom and the kingdom of heaven was only given to a select few to understand this word, to understand Yahweh Shem Yahushai. That understanding was only given to a few, wasn't given to many. Because the world to come is only made for few, it wasn't made for many. But I'm gonna go back to Matthew 24, and I'm gonna go down to 42. It says, it's Matthew 24:42. It says, watch therefore, for ye know that you know not what hour your Lord doth come. But know, let me see. But know this, that if the good man of the house had known and what watched the thief, let me read that again. But know this, but if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. So, because Yahweh Shai is going to come back as a thief in the night. We got to stay on our watch as the watchmen of the Lord. And, what's the word? What's the word? Um, so we're not caught off guard when he make his final appearance, his second, coming. When he makes his second coming, when he comes, his second coming makes his appearance. That's why it's important to watch, but not just watch, but also, pray and have faith and trust, that Lord willing, if you endure to the end, you shall be delivered. Go First Thessalonians 5 verse 1. This First Thessalonians 5 verse 1, it says, but of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have now no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. It says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh up upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Yeah, because Yahweh Shai, when he comes back, he's gonna blast the wicked and deliver the righteous. Destroy the wicked and deliver the righteous. You know, the chariots of Israel is gonna be a curse to the wicked, but a saving grace to the righteous. You know that's most important understanding to know, because if you're on Yahweh Shai's good side, Lord willing, you'll be delivered. And if you're part of the 2/3, destruction is on the way. That's important to know. This is Second Ezra chapter 9 verse 1. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently and itself, and when thou seest the part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, it says, then shalt thou understand that in the very same time, wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made, because the signs in the heavens, blood moons, eclipses, different disasters in the world. Like if I read verse 3, it says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people, so you see earthquakes, uproars, and riots, and around the world, that it, that the Heavenly Father is visiting the earth, before the destruction comes. Because recently I've seen that there's locusts in Afghanistan. That's part of the plagues of Egypt. One of the different many plagues of Egypt was locusts. So locusts is gonna come back. Um, different natural disaster and plagues gonna come back. You know, pretty soon. It's showing their ways now in other countries, but sooner or later that stuff's gonna come here to Babylon. And make it be known, even chaotically. Read verse 4. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning, as for like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. So everything um, it's happening in the world. It's because Yahweh Bashem Yahshua is visiting the earth. He's making his what's the word? He's making his he's making it be known that he's coming back. With all these disasters going on in the world, and you know, famines vastly approaching, he's making his be known that he's coming back. You know, go to Luke, Luke, uh, Luke 21, verse 25. This is Luke 21, verse 25. It says, "And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, upon the earth, and upon the earth, distress of nations, with perplexity, the sea and the roaring, and the waves roaring." So, you know, all these different chaotic things going on the earth is showing signs that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is on his way. That Yahweh Shai soon is on his way. Um, Go back to Matthew 24 verse 3. This Matthew 24 verse 3 says, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, and the disciples came unto him, saying privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming in the world? And that was Matthew 24, verse 3. You know, and you know, those are the signs of his coming in the world: earthquakes, uproars of the people, roaring waves, hurricanes, earthquakes, um, distress in every nation on the earth. You know, distress amongst nature. You know, animals dying, dropping like flies, locusts in different parts where they're not supposed to be, like Afghanistan or Saudi Arabia or Las Vegas or you know, in the Midwest. You know, something could happen in the Midwest that's not what's the word, naturally supposed to happen. You know, it could be a grand heat wave. You know, or it's a blizzard for 8 months. You know, in the winter. Which winter, it's not 8 months, but I'm just saying, like, you never know what might happen. You know, the next day, because the Midwest weather is weird. Like, one day it'd be hot, next day it'd be cold, next day it'd be warm, next day it'd be rainy. You know, you never know about the Midwest. The Midwest is the middle, so anything that's on one side of one state may be different on another side of the state, you know. But not to go completely off topic, the point is the Lord can do whatever he wants to do at that moment to, what's the word, show that he's coming, and you can't stop it, you know. But I'm gonna go to Zechariah 13 verse 8. Zechariah 13 verse 8, um because 2/3 is going to die on this side in this land, but the 1/3 is going to survive. Um, they're going to be delivered, and that 1/3 of the nation of Israel, the elect, the 144,000, the 1/3, the election that were predestined to survive. This is Zechariah 13 verse 8. It says, "It shall come to pass that in all the land, save Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but a third shall be left therein." So 2/3 of the Israelites are going to perish on this side in Babylon. I'm going to read verse 9. "I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahweh, Yahweh is my power. Yeah, because 2/3, 2/3 is gonna perish here, and 1/3, 144,000, and the 1/3 are going to be delivered. Because this wisdom, knowledge, understanding shall be our stability in that time. Shall keep us calm. Will save us. Having faith and trusting in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. This is Isaiah 33 verse 6. And wisdom, knowledge shall be the stability of thy time, and strength of salvation, the fear of Yahweh. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is his treasure. Yeah, because during the times, the chaotic, evil times to come, the men of the Lord are going to be protected and what's the word? Given spiritual power. We're not going to be in a chaotic, horrific mind state. During that time, the men of the Lord are going to, Lord will, if I'm part of that number, the men of the Lord are going to be calm, clean, eating, drinking, praising the Lord, because everything that was written came to pass. Everything that they prophesied came to pass, during the evil times. And all that didn't believe, all that trusted in the enemy were destroyed. Were, they, they were destroyed. Anyway, all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Kakadash, double honors to the elder apostle, great millstones. I teach you all true sincerity and shalom.